I'm facing... Oh, okay. Welcome back, YouTube. I forgot that when I have the OBS selected, that the spacebar toggles the last button on a push. So I think I probably stopped the recording. So if there's a bit of a weird audio stuff at the beginning of the recording, that's why. This time we're going to pick up from where we left off last time with Frostpunk 2 and surviving our first whiteout on this run of Captain difficulty. It does look like we're going to handle it a lot better than we did the last one. We have 11 weeks of fuel. Let's try to make that go longer by running the overdrive. Okay, so I don't think we can run the overdrive the entire time, but that should buy us a little bit more time. Our next hub, I said, was going to be the fuel stockpile one. This will save us 10% workforce on those, which we can send off to do other jobs. This is what, 20-30 week whiteout? Okay, it looks like the overdrive might run the entire time, which will make it a little bit easier. Okay, our exploration teams have completed their exploration. Presumably can't send them out again, because the whiteout is still doing its thing. Uniform commune, so we get a bunch of laborers. Butcher the livestock for a one-off food supply. Yeah, due to weather we can't send out the exploration teams. So let's drop back into our city. What we can do, because these teams aren't doing anything for the moment, is have them back up and stop consuming fuel. In exchange, we can start increasing our material supply. Okay, that should put another hub in. Need to free up workforce from someplace. Be able to take a workforce from where I'm gonna put the hub in is probably the best place. So now we can put in a materials hub. We'll put it there, will work. Save it up for our next research, which we might actually already have. 200 weeks in the middle of the first whiteout. Looks like I need 100 for everything I might want to research. Probably settlement heating next. Well, it's either that or logistics base. Actually, yeah, probably on logistics base next. Let's see if I can promise that to either of my adaptability factions. Nope.
Stewart.
No. Okay. still go ahead and try to research it anyway. I suppose I could go neutral here. And not be for or against it with just the standard logistics bay, which is actually what I'll do. That way we don't piss off our rather neutrally aligned technocrats right now by building a bunch of buildings that are in opposition to them. Okay, you are done, which has freed up the workforce to get you back to full speed. People registering sick, probably just due to raw disease at this point, right? So I am probably going to have to deploy some hospitals soon.
In due time.
One more week, and we can set up another hub. I need to free up 100 workforce. Food stockpile. So I can reassign them back to here. I wonder if we're gonna have the population grow during the whiteout. That might be interesting. Pathfinder thing. Oh, because I didn't engage with the law. The law didn't pass. Okay. I'll have to wait until it comes off cooldown anyways. You're built. That's not enough to get you going. Not enough to get you going. Okay. We should be able to make it to the rest of the whiteout with the food deficit we got, and well, the materials deficit maybe not, but the food deficit yes. The materials deficit hopefully will not be too bad. And then once we're through the storm, I can back off on coal production. We're getting warnings about the generator overdrive being at dangerous levels, so I'm gonna turn it off. We're gonna start burning coal stockpile, but we've got 21 weeks of coal stockpile, so we should be able to make it through the remainder of the whiteout. Where do I want my next vote? Or next law. Could go geothermal. I will need skyways to do settlement furnace, I think. To actually make use of settlement furnace. So let's go ahead and grab skyways. We are at a point where we can try that law pass. People are opposed to mandatory crowding, so let's not try passing that right now. Survival, scouts, starter scouts, swallow to Pathfinder scouts. I would need to actually support this law in some way to get it to pass. Merchants would want me to build another dense housing block, which I'm not completely opposed to. We may need it to accept more people in. Whereas the laborers want me to pass mandatory crowding. I'm more on board with the dense housing block. With Pathfinder scouts and a few other buildings built, we should be able to start rapidly exploring the bits we haven't explored in the Frostlands soon. I will need to expand this housing district. Dense housing block. Okay, you're not happy. You're preparing a protest. Okay. What do you want? Promise to build a deep melting drill. Yes, I will agree to that. I've been planning to build one on the farm, so I will agree to your request there. I don't need the housing yet, so we'll delay that one and go for the melting drill first. Which is just workforce. Just need to find 300 workforce. Weirdly, given the circumstances, probably taking it from the place I'm going to build it is probably the best place. Democrats' demands are met, so they're less pissed. And then for our other building, I just need 100 heat stamps for it. Is about to end. Almost there. Okay, the storm is past. Turn you off because we don't need you running so high bore. Basically turn you off because we don't need you running so high bore. That frees the workforce up to get the exploration going in. And let's get those exploration teams out and about. At least where we can get them out and running. Don't have the heat stamps for you. Because we did pass that law, it's now safe enough to run that spot. Exploration, so we will do that. The whiteout is still passing us in that direction. Can't go that way yet. We did just expand. No, the one I'm thinking of is in the whiteout, which I can't use yet. Okay. No, let's hold off for a moment. I can do another expansion once I get 50 heat stamps.
Steward.
Steward.
No, okay.
Steward.
I'm going to grant you an agenda. Might regret that when whatever comes up for agenda, it comes up for your agenda. But for the moment, that's the way to start it off. You protesting. I prefer you not protesting right now. Merchant's demands met. Okay, you want to accept all outsiders. I think we have enough heat stamps now that I'm not too worried about this passing, because the main thing this would do is increase our or decrease our heat stamp requirements.
Have spoken. The law is tabled.
And also, I also just gave you the vote just so you could calm down a little bit. Okay, Skyways researched. So I think what I want to do...
Hear us, Steward.
Steward.
Need military explorations, so those go faster. Raise funding from you. Don't need to promote you because you're big enough.
Steward.
Raise funding from you.
Steward.
Raise funding from you. Go ahead and grab from heating, settlement heating. This will also start setting up our colonies. Got a bunch of workers. What to have my workers do? Good stockpile coal. Really, what? Probably want those logistics buildings in. 2 logistics bays and 2... Well, right now I can only have the labor to do 1 of each. So let's try 1 of each. Can I set both up at the same time? Yes. Should give us the freedom to go pretty much everywhere. That's what I'll double check once that's done. It does give us the freedom everywhere. We'll do 2 of the plus 15. Let's see if there's any 10s we missed on the exploration that we can go out to. Thinking that's a no. Got some 20s, that would be safe. Once we get the 15 in. Oh, no, there's a 10. Go complete that 10. Beggars
Warning.
Grassland explored. Three cores, nice. 200 people. Not quite so sure about that right now. maybe after we set up one of our colonies. I'll be wanting people to replace the people we sent out the colony. So we got a fuel colony and materials colony.
Hear us, Steward!
Steward!
Forecasts call for colder temperatures.
Why can't I
Steward.
back you?
Steward?
Promote them a bit.
Steward!
On the Squalor, so they're complaining about Squalor getting... Oh, Squalor has hit notable, okay. So the next tech all I need to do is probably some vents. I suppose that brings up housing. Do I have any empty nodes in my housing? I don't have any empty nodes in my housing, okay. So I'll need to build another housing district, and I'll probably need to build vents and a hospital in there. This disease is also getting a lot out of hand. Now I suppose anything I should back off on materials and try to avoid the coal problem getting really out of hand. Okay, another exploration done on the map. Salvages core, so we can get a core. Food source. And mark. Fuel or materials? I think fuel is probably what we want to prioritize. That's an expensive road that's going to take forever to build, but it's what we need to set that colony up. Oh, at this point I should be able to check. Am I able to safely scout the 250 or the 25 places? And the answer is yes. Let's try to fill in our bit we went out and around first. So we'll explore the Broken Mountains first. Well, he says 5 to bring things in, but we don't... Well, we have things coming in, that's why. That's 5 spare. Okay.
The price of gruel has been reduced. This week only.
I'm almost plausibly in a position where I can build... Yeah, plausibly in a position where I can get away with building another housing district. All I'm short is the labor. Of course it's getting colder, because it always gets colder. That's one reason why we're building that massive road to Timbuktu and back, proverbially. Where do I want to build this housing district? I think it's got to be like here. So if I do that, this one will get the neighbor bonus of being next to 3. And then that will give this one neighbor bonus being next to 3 next to this one. We won't get squalor, which is fine. And we can expand this one a little bit. Fairly easily. Okay. Start building that housing district. This one's the one that's going to get the vent in the hospitals, because hospitals and squalor are problems. Well, the lack of hospitals and lack of ventilation is a problem. Okay, I've got 10 workers. How hard would it be to build this road? So the question is, can I afford to build the road? Yeah, just about. Bit expensive, but doable. I think I only need normal roads for colonies. It's for the heated minor colonies that you need the skyways. If it's anything like the main campaign. It might not be like the main campaign. Materials costs. Materials requirements might go. Back off on the materials a bit. That we basically got fuel requirements under control.
Outsiders.
Okay, it's now saying that we've got the first road out to the first settlement. To actually send it, I just need 20 Frostland teams available. Okay, so we just need to wait for our Frostland teams to come back.
Stewart.
Steward, we are struggling heat stamps. Oh, aren't we always? They're wanting to have us build a pleasure club within 60 weeks, or research pleasure clubs within 60 weeks. Research a pleasure club. Oh, technically they're not saying I need to build one. They just I need to research one. But still, hopefully don't need it that badly. I will tell you nay.
Stewart.
And then turn around and promote you. Nope, here comes the next whiteout. We withstood the first one real well, but the question may not be so easy with the second one. Teaching hospital is 100 heat stamps. not too worried about the workers. The heat stamps was more of an issue. No other reason than I can probably actually turn the housing here down and free them up to do something else. Okay, let's get that hospital. There's our scout teams back from their doing exploration. Powell Promontory. Crashed automaton. 3 steam cores. Or repair it? Yes, repair it. And then we can send colonists. Sending employed workforce. Districts and buildings in the source city will deactivate. Okay, what did it deactivate in the source city? So it just temporarily nicked 20 people worth of stuff. Probably for one of these. Yeah.
If you're unsure whether foraged food additive is safe for consumption,
For those of you who didn't catch the end of that, it's saying consult your local scout office. So we have needed people, so start bringing people back to replace the people who are sending off to the colony, please. It's the punk of the frost. Yep. Yep. This is where I'm going to go ahead and put the cut for the YouTube video. So if you're watching on YouTube, please join in the next video that will go up tomorrow to see how the colony starts up. I haven't done a colony yet on Utopia mode, so I don't know how this colony will actually look when we get there, but we'll see. Catch you all tomorrow.